Alrighty. Okay. Hi. So how are you doing? It's Friday. I have been out for a little bit in terms of out of the uh, social media platform for a couple of days. It was just like too much situation, too much coronavirus, too much of that. So I just needed to take a little bit of time off about that. So my apologies about that. So my name is Edith. We're going to have a 1 hour yoga practice. It's suitable for all levels. Sorry. And basically, you just need your mat. You might need a block or a little bit of a blanket for your knees if you have any discomfort in your knees, that kind of a thing. It's very bright outside right now, so that's why you have look like a phantom that and the fact that I'm not getting any sun. But anyway, hope that you're doing great and well, enjoy it. Let's start it. I'm just gonna move this because you cannot see my legs here. So you can see the ceiling, which is not what I was looking for you to be able to see. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna start sitting on our mat, finding your sit bones, like pointy little things that you will find will help you to settle down in your mat. And with that, once you find them, make sure that they are making contact with the mat. So they're plugging into the mat, plugging into the earth. And from there, we're getting as much energy as we can, like really healing, great energy to keep ourselves going. We're going to get out of this, you'll see. You're going to place your hands by the sides and you're going to just go deeper with your breathing. Opening up to our pranayama, to our breathing, and trying to get a little bit more of air coming into our lungs. Trying to make your exhalations longer and longer each time. Two more. Make a look with those shoulders and get them away from the ears. Send them back and down towards the mat a little bit. Open that collarbone and open that chest. Make it look bigger. Alrighty. And here, your hands are on top of your wonderful knees. We're going to start sending our torso towards the front, the right, back, and left. Try to lengthen as much as you can, finding a space and finding your range of motion, seeing how the body is doing today, like starting that inventory and that wonderful conversation with the body, finding out how the body is feeling today. Like, yeah, Edith, how are you? And just keep on going, seeing if the body is giving you permission to go deeper. And taking it slowly, very slowly. Now, whenever you come back towards your center, we're going to go in the opposite direction. So, time to go that way, whichever that is. Finding that wonderful space. Lengthening the torso. Let's do a couple more. And come back towards your center in here. Send again those wonderful shoulders away from the ears. Good job. Inhaling and lifting both arms all the way up and towards the sky. Make sure that pinkies are talking towards each other, so they're looking towards each other, and that your shoulders are not creeping towards your ears. So no secrets between shoulders and ears. Send your gaze towards the sky. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale one more time. On the exhale, send both hands to heart center. Okay, in here, right ear towards the right shoulder, right hand on top, and just place your left hand down and into the mat. Just touching with those little fingers, feeling the lengthening on the left side of your neck. One more breathing. Coming back towards your center, placing both of your hands on top of your knees, making that loop with that shoulder, and now sending the left ear towards the left shoulder. Placing the left hand on top of your head and extending that right hand down until you touch the mat. Enjoy this wonderful stretch. Do not actually pull your head down. You're just adding a little bit more of extra weight, that's it. And come back towards your center. Good job. Coming up with both arms. On the inhale, exhale. Hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale. Exhale and hands to heart center. Alrighty. Placing your wonderful right hand down and a little bit away from the body. Make sure that you can place the whole hand there and send your left arm all the way up and towards the sky. Lengthening towards the side of the body. You're trying to lengthen your left ribs, your left part of your waist. Looking maybe towards those wonderful left fingers. And send your arm all the way towards the right. Keeping this lengthening of the body, trying to don't collapse on the right side. If anything, try to send your chest a little bit more towards the front and maybe up, offering it towards the sky. Come back towards your center and place that wonderful left hand down. Send that right arm all the way up and towards the sky. Find your lengthening here. Fingers together. Send that energy in just one little direction. And now send that wonderful right hand towards the left. And again, same thing, trying to keep that chest open. Send your gaze towards the sky. Finding that lengthening. Coming back towards your center here. And placing now your wonderful right hand on top of the left. And your left hand on top of the right. Let's make a little bit of a cross here. So I'm finding my knees, and in here, I'm lengthening here. On your next inhale, you're gonna send that wonderful left hand all the way towards the back. Finding a space for it to land and lengthening the body, lengthening your wonderful spine, maybe placing the palm of the hand away from the body and twisting towards the left side. Find as much twist as possible. Whenever there is no more space to twist, then send your gaze towards the left. And maybe on top of that wonderful left shoulder. Breathe here a couple of times. Whenever you're ready, send only your gaze towards the right. Breathe here. Okay. Come back to center and send that wonderful left hand across, left arm across. Catch it with the right and lengthening that shoulder. Good job. Place that left hand on top of the right and the right hand on top of the left. And come back towards your center. Lengthening here again. I have my whole hand trying to cover my knee. And at the same time, I'm trying to lengthen my wonderful spine. On your next inhale, send that right hand all the way towards the back. Find the space here and place your hand. Then palm of the hand is facing away the right thigh and keep on twisting now towards the right side. Find your spine lengthen. Whenever there is no more space, and your gaze towards the right. Show some curiosity, some yoga curiosity, and see maybe what is behind that right shoulder. Breathe here. Now send your gaze, turn your head all the way towards the left, slowly and controlled. And look on top or behind that left shoulder. Okay, on your next inhale, right arm coming all the way across and being held now by your left arm. Lengthening here. Okay, good job. Let's come into our tabletop. So let's arrive to our tabletop in whichever way you want to. If you need something for your knees, place it down. I'm going to press a towel here just for my knees. And we're going to come into a good tabletop, making sure that your knees are under your hips, your wrists are under your shoulder, your hands are shoulder width apart, and maybe open a little bit bigger in your knees than hip width distance, maybe a tiny little bit more. Top of the feet are firmly rooted. You're good there. And let's come into our wonderful cat-cows, inhaling and lifting the chest, the gaze, the table. Exhaling and sending that tailbone in the opposite direction, chin towards your chest. Keep on going. Synchronize with your breathing. Enjoy this. We're gonna do 2 more. One more. Alrighty, good job. Okay, right knee, we're gonna lift it and touch our left arm, our right, and come back to center without touching the mat. Our left, our right, and back. Our left, our right, and back. When we touch our left, we need to twist to be able to touch it. So twist and touch, right and down. Twist, right arm and down. 2 more. 1 more. And coming down. Okay, let's do the opposite side. So again, we are coming with the left leg, left knee up, and twisting and touching the right, the left, and almost touching. Twisting and touching the right, the left, and almost touching the mat. The right, the left, and down. And keeping going and twisting and trying maybe to send that knee a little bit higher every time. We're gonna do 2 more. And 1 more. Good job. Place that knee down. In here, if you want to move your hips, you can go here in a circle, sending your hips towards the right and towards the left. enjoying the movement, finding those areas of the body that needs a little bit more love, a little bit more attention. Remember, this is a conversation that is happening between you and your body. You should be able and open to listen to what the body needs. Okay. Coming back towards your center, and now sending your right leg all the way towards the back, keeping that wonderful hip down. So don't elevate it a lot. Keep it level with your left. Okay, now your toes are gonna be looking towards the right side, and we're gonna send that right foot towards the front, and up, and up, and up. Okay, and towards the back. Okay, and towards the side, the front, and up. Okay, one more time, towards the side, and up. Okay, lift the left arm towards the side. You can do this. Okay, bring the left arm down, bring the right leg down. Good job. Let's do the other side. Okay. So I'm just turning around so you can see the other side. Okay. So in here, sending that wonderful left leg all the way towards the back. Trying to keep that hip level, so make sure that the hip is not doing this. The hip is still level towards, in relation to the right hip. Okay, toes now looking towards the left and sending that left leg up and towards the side. And back. Keep those hips level. Keep breathing. Towards the left and towards the side. And up. High, high, high. Towards the back. And keep that hip level. Let's do it one more time. Towards the left, the side, and up. Let's be joining by the right arm. Right arm joining. Good job. Keep everything up. Wonderful playing. Alrighty, right hand down, left leg down. Move your hips. Good job. Curling our toes under. And now finding our downward facing dog. So sending your hips all the way up and towards the back. Yeah, snap, crackles, and pops. Those are good. So they're not bad for you. You can keep your wonderful blanket here if you need it, or move it a little bit along. You might need it later on. You never know. Okay. So making sure that your feet are hip width distance. Making sure that your arms are the same, your hands are at the same level. At the end, that they are shoulder width apart. Your index finger, your knuckle is firmly rooted on the mat. Okay, now bend those knees. This is really not about the legs, it's about the spine. Engage your upper arms and let go of that head. So maybe if you're looking at something, you're looking towards your wonderful thighs. And keep on trying to send those wonderful heels down and towards the mat. Good job. Whenever you're ready, start bending the right knee and the left and the right and the left. Have fun with this. They call this walking the dog, so walk your dogs. I have a cat, so I have no idea. But anyway, I've seen it done. Okay, and your next single, you're gonna lift that right leg, bend that knee, and send those toes towards the left. And push the toes a little bit more towards the left. And now maybe if you have your left heel off the mat, maybe you can push it down. Just try. And try to keep both of your hands with the same amount of weight. Look under your left armpit and see that wonderful right toes, the foot, and say hello. Hello. Oh, yeah. Okay, now send it towards the front and touch your left arm. Okay. Send it all the way up. Hip again. Stacking those hips on top of each other. Look at those hands. And now put that wonderful right foot in between those hands. Okay. Place that left knee down. And let's come into our Anjanasana or low lunge. Find your knee under your wonderful ankle and come all the way up with both of your hands. Okay, you can keep your hands on top of that wonderful right thigh and lengthen here. Okay, and now you cannot see my head, but that's not what we're looking for. Okay, and your next inhale, lift both hands all the way up. Follow with the gaze. Pinkies are still talking towards each other. Open that chest and open that collar. Ooh, look at that. Whenever you're ready, bring both hands all the way towards the left. Leave the left hand down and the right arm coming all the way up and towards the sky. Twisting towards the right side. Lengthen as much as you can. Keep that hand firmly rooted on the left side. All the fingers are spread. And look at the wonderful right hand. Okay. Placing that wonderful right hand down and send that wonderful left foot towards the back. Coming into your tabletop for just a sec and coming back into your downward facing dog. If you want to do a vinyasa in the meantime, by all means, you're more than welcome to do that. Okay, so coming into your downward facing dog again. Inhaling here and exhaling. Checking your foundation of your pose, making sure that you're feeling good here. And now sending the left leg all the way up. Stacking those hips and sending that left foot all the way towards the right. Again, if your right heel is off the mat at this point, maybe you can start pushing that right heel down. Maybe lift all the toes and press them down. Look at that wonderful left foot under your right armpit. Say hello to it. Hello. Okay. Coming towards the front and touch your left arm. Touch, touch, touch. Come back up. And open again towards the right side. Good job. On your next inhale, you're going to look in front and in between your hands, and you're going to press your left foot down. Be gracious here. Now press your wonderful right knee down. Coming into your Anjanasana on the other side. If you need something for that knee, by all means. Okay. Making sure that the ankle is under that knee. Lifting the toes, pressing down, top of the foot firmly rooted. Coming all the way up. Maybe sending your torso a little bit away from the body. Good job. Inhaling and lifting both hands all the way up. Follow with the gaze. Open that collarbone and open that chest. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Inhaling one more time. Exhaling. Coming all the way down towards the right side. And you can leave only your right hand here and send the left arm all the way up and towards the sky. Twisting towards the left side. Look at the wonderful left arm with all those fingers, all doing great. Bring that wonderful left hand down. Send that wonderful left foot all the way towards the back, coming into your tabletop for a sec. And from there to your downward facing dog. And again, if you want to do a vinyasa here, by all means, go all the way there. Okay, coming into your downward facing dog. And from here, looking at your hands and just lengthening here towards the front. Lengthening, 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 plank pose. Okay, make sure that those heels are looking towards the back. Spread all those fingers and push the mat away from you. Cooking here for a bit. Sending those hips up towards the sky and back. Downward facing dog. Now open your feet a little bit towards the edge of your mat. And bring your hands a little bit closer towards yourself so you can lift your hips a little bit more. Okay. In here, inhale and send that wonderful right hand to catch the outer edge of your left ankle. So this part, and catch it. Okay, so from here, You can stay here, and this is a wonderful place to be. The other one will be to start bending that elbow and twisting towards the left side, and maybe sending your gaze under that wonderful left arm. Keep those legs as straightened and lengthened as possible. Okay, coming back towards your center and bringing out your left arm. Left arm catching the outer edge of your right foot. And here, just appreciate the differences between one side and the other. Twisting towards the right, and maybe finding your way under your right arm. Bending that left elbow. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Inhaling one more time. And exhaling. Good job. Bringing both hands back into your downward facing dog. Coming into your normal downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale. On your next inhale, look at your hands and walk towards the hands. Or jump all the way there. Whatever you want to do. Make sure that your feet are hip width distance. Bend your knees and come into your forward fold. Grab your opposite elbows. And maybe if you want to swing, go for it. If you want to stay still, go for it. Place both hands on top of your shins and lengthen the spine forward. Stomach in. Maybe make a look with those shoulders and get them away from the ears. Look a little bit forward, don't look down. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, bend those knees a little bit more. Brush the mat with your fingertips and come all the way up. Alright, coming all the way up, I'm going to move this a little bit towards the back so you can see what on earth I'm doing. Alright. Hopefully this will help. Well, still cannot see my face, but really, there's nothing there to see. There. How about that? Perfect. So in here, down, we're all the way up into our mountain pose. Place your arms by your side, palms are facing towards the front, spin all those, spread all those fingers and take them towards the center of the earth. Tailbone is looking down. Maybe your pubic bone is starting to push a little bit. Inner thighs are flourishing towards the sides. Shoulders are away from the ears. Chin is parallel towards the mat. Maybe close your eyes. Come back to your intention. Open your eyes, inhale and bring both hands all the way up and towards the sky. Exhale from the creases of your hips, coming all the way down. Forward fold, bend your knees if you need to, let go of your head. Hands towards your shin, on in front of you on the mat and lengthen forward. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale and coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay. Inhale here and bring the right knee all the way up. Keep it there. Send all your weight towards a wonderful left foot. Left leg super strong. Extend that wonderful right leg. Up, up, up and towards the sky. Bend that knee again. And start dipping forward, coming into your warrior three. Coming to your warrior three, deep in the torso forward, lengthening that wonderful right leg. Opening towards the side if you want to, opening towards the front, or keeping your hands at heart center. Whatever feels good for you. And if you fall, come back. Come back towards your center. Coming all the way up. Knee up, right knee up, right knee up. And lengthen all the way up, all the way up. Toes are looking up. Pull them up, pull them up, pull them up. And then place that wonderful right foot down. Nicely and control. Which it didn't happen. But hey, our is perfect. Okay. Sending now everything towards the wonderful left leg. Inhaling and bringing that wonderful left knee up. Hands to heart center, finding your drishti point. Finding all the root that you're going to need on that wonderful right leg. Inhaling here and exhaling. If this is not happening to you, there's a thing called the wall, and it's our best friend. Place your hand right there. You're good. Okay. On your next inhale, extend that leg. And bring those babies up. Big toe, small toe, all the toes, all the leg. Extend it there. Keep it up. Alrighty, bend that knee again. Bring it all the way up. Keep that right leg super strong. Find your drishti point. Start lowering your torso and lengthening that left leg all the way towards the back. Finding your warrior three. Keep your hips level. Extend your hands if you want to, either towards the side or towards the front. Find your pose for today. One more breathing here. Come all the way up. Bend that knee. Bring it up. All the way up. Extend that left leg. Alrighty. Bend that knee. And place that left knee down. Actually, left foot down. Move your legs if you need to. You're good. Inhale, lifting both hands all the way up. Exhale and coming all the way down. Forward fold. Send the wonderful right leg towards the back, the left towards the back. And coming now into your downward facing dog. Adjust as much as you need to. You're doing good. Look towards the front and place the right foot where your right hand is. Now frame the wonderful right foot, lengthening that left leg. Okay. Inhaling here, looking forward, and maybe if you need your blocks, you can grab your blocks to give a little bit more lengthening here if you need to. If not, you can be here with just your fingertips, looking forward, not looking down. Exhaling and sending that wonderful left leg a little bit down, the left foot, and lengthening that right leg. Maybe coming all the way down, lengthening, right knee, bending, looking forward. Again, placing the left sole of the foot down and lengthening the right leg. Coming down as much as you can. Bending that wonderful right knee. Lifting the wonderful left heel and looking forward. Okay. Left leg comes down, join the right. In here, forward fold. Place both of your hands on top of your shins and lengthen forward. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale and coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and come all the way up. Exhale and coming all the way down. Okay, keep that left leg down and send that wonderful right leg all the way towards the back. So now in here, make sure that your ankle is on top of your knee, that you're not lengthening like this, where your knee is way, way ahead of your foot. It's on top of your ankle. Okay, so lengthening that right leg all the way towards the back. That heel is facing towards the back and it's kind of being pulled backwards. Okay, now in here, you're looking forward. And maybe you have your fingertips of your blocks, maybe if you want to, you decide is your pose. Okay. You have your hands here, inhaling here. And maybe bringing that wonderful right leg a little bit closer towards yourself. Yep. Placing the sole of the foot down and lengthening that left leg. Okay. Inhale and lift. Bend that knee and send that heel towards the back. Lengthen here. Okay, again, bringing that right foot a little bit closer, just tiny little bit, placing that heel down and lowering your head and your torso towards the left leg. Lengthening that left leg. Lifting the torso, bending the left knee, and extending the right leg towards the back again. One more time. Bringing that right foot a little bit closer, placing the heel down, lengthening the left leg all the way down, and bringing your torso down. One more time, inhaling and lifting, looking towards the front and sending that right leg towards the back. Look forward and look down. On your next inhale, bring that wonderful right leg to join the left. Good job. Forward fold. Okay. Now, if you have a block near, grab it. And if you don't have a block near, go and grab it. It doesn't matter. Okay. Place it in between your thighs here. Let's push. Okay. Pushing here. Bending your knees a little bit and coming all the way up. Lengthening here. Alrighty. So we have a wonderful block in between your thighs. I'm actually going to exchange this block because this is too thin for me. I found it too thin. And I mean, I actually don't have a block that has the right thickness to it because this is too thick and that one is too thin. So, I mean, just trying to do the best with what I have. But what I like about it is it's tutti frutti. It has all the colors in the wonderful sky. So, yay. I like that. Okay, so you have that wonderful block in between your thighs, and now you're going to squeeze it. Yeah, we're not just like having it there just because of the sake of having it there. We're squeezing it. Squeeze the block, squeeze the block, squeeze the block, squeeze the block. We're getting super strong. I'm trying to do some sort of arrangement with this top that is coming everywhere but where I want. Okay, anyway. Squeeze it, your feet are hip width distance. Sorry about that. Okay. And squeeze, 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 squeeze. And try to keep your wonderful tailbone down. Your tailbone is still looking down. Yeah. Your pubic bone is kind of pushing a little bit up and towards the front. Okay, with this here, inhale. And let's come into our chair pose. Squeeze a block, squeeze a block, squeeze a block, squeeze a block. You can do this. Look forward, pinkies talking towards each other. Your knees are not passing your toes, and if you see that that is happening, try to correct that. Maybe lift your toes off the mat. Exhale, hands to heart center and come all the way up. Good job. Okay, keep the wonderful block there. Now let's go into moving a little bit our toes, our heels up. So find the drishti point, inhale and lifting. Good job. Squeeze that block, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Coming down, coming up, coming down, coming up. Coming down, and one more time, come all the way up. Try to keep that tailbone down, otherwise you're gonna be kind of like projected towards the front. So tailbone down, shoulders towards the back and away from the ears. Good, very good. We're doing amazing here. Keeping that block on those thighs, pushing, pushing. It's really, really squeezing. We're making lemonade. Back down. Okay, good job. Let's remove the block from here. Let's place it on top of our head. So, well, not on top of our head. Right here, here. And bring both hands all the way up with the block here. And let's keep legs together. And twist towards the right. Back to center. And squeeze towards the left. Just turn, 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 turn towards the left. Back to center. And again, towards the right. Back to center. And again, towards the left. Okay, you got this. Okay, I'm gonna come down with the block, place it down, and I'm gonna come towards the front of the mat. Leave this one here. Okay, so you're towards your front of your mat, or anyway, what we're looking for is a lot of space towards the back. Hands to heart center, and we're gonna send that wonderful right leg all the way towards the back. Coming into our crescent pose. So crescent pose here, meaning the right knee, the left knee is on top of your left thigh. Sorry, your left ankle. All the foot is down, the top of the foot firmly rooted. Everything is firmly rooted, and we're gonna bring both hands all the way up. Now in here, you're gonna clasp both of your thumbs together. Yeah, in here, inhale. And twist towards the left. Alrighty, keeping those wonderful thumbs clasped. Breathe. Okay, on your next inhale, open towards the side. And now send your gaze towards the wonderful left hand. Bend that knee. Lengthen that wonderful right leg. On your next inhale, bring that left hand all the way towards the front, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bringing only your right hand down and towards the right side, and sending the left arm all the way up and towards the sky. Okay, bring that left hand down, framing the left foot. Send that left foot towards the back and coming into your downward facing dog. Take your time, adjust your wonderful right downward facing dog. Inhale and lift the right leg all the way up. Look in between your hands and place your right foot in between, or where your right hand is, whatever is easier for you. Look at that wonderful right foot, right leg. Make sure that this ankle is under that right knee and that you have a good opening, a good stance here. Inhale here and coming all the way up. with that torso. Torso up, left leg super extended. And I'm trying to open a little bit more my stance. Everybody is different, so you might have a shorter or a wider stance. It's all good. As long as you feel that you have the balance, that's all that matters. So don't try to kind of like open the stance as big as I am or as shorter as I am. Everybody's different. Okay, inhaling and bringing both hands all the way up. Following with the gaze. And now clasping those big, wonderful thumbs. Like those eight. All going good? Yep. Inhaling here. Send those elbows towards the side. Open that chest, open that collarbone, keep that gaze up, bending that knee a little bit more. And now twisting towards the right. Twist, 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 twist. Good job. Inhaling here and exhaling. Inhale one more time. And exhaling. Whenever you feel ready, send that wonderful right hand towards the back, the left towards the front, and your gaze following that right hand. On your next inhale, send that right hand towards the front to join the left. Hands to heart center. Bringing that left hand down and into the left side of the body. And sending that right hand all the way up and towards the sky, twisting one more time. Sending that wonderful left heel towards the back, twisting as much as you can. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Inhale one more time. Exhaling. Okay. Bringing that wonderful right hand down. And bringing now that left foot to join the right. Okay, forward fold here. Rest here for a couple of breathings. And in the meantime, find your block. Whenever you're ready, you're going to have your block in front of your feet. So I'm going to move so you can see that block and the feet and what's not. Okay, so I'm here. Actually, where you can see it better. Nowhere, because it's too far from the feet. Okay, sorry. There, maybe you can see that better there. Yes, okay. All right, so here I am in my forward fold, bending my knees if I need to. Yeah, letting go of my head. My head is saying no, no, no. No, no, no. Okay, and I have my hands on top of that wonderful block. Okay, breathing here. And your next breathe, you're going to lengthen here and send that wonderful right ball of the foot to touch the block. Do not bend the knee. So we're going to push the femur a little bit more towards our pelvic bone and lift. Inhale and let's go with the left. So lifting and up, touching and back. Lifting and up, touching and back. Let's continue. One more time. Lifting and up, touching and down. One more time. One more time with your right. And one more time with your left. Good job. Place your hands on the block if you want to. Come into your forward fold again. Let go of your head. Bend your knees. Okay. Let go of your block here. You're maybe hip width distance apart. I'm going to change so you can see the front of all this situation that is going to happen. And I'm going to inhale here and send my right leg towards the back. and up. Okay, on my next inhale, right toes looking towards the right and sending that right leg towards the front and up. I know. Okay, bringing that wonderful right hand maybe a little bit closer and sending the left arm towards the side. Good job. Breathe one more time. Bringing the left hand down and the right foot down. Good job. Bend those knees. Forward fold. Move those hips towards the side. Sway. Okay. Inhaling here. And exhaling. On your next inhale, send that wonderful right leg towards the back. Do not bend that right knee. Keep that wonderful right leg super extended. Left leg, left toes looking towards the left. And now sending that left leg towards the side and front. Let's incorporate that right arm. And in here, if you need a block to keep that left hand granted here, you want to go like this, by all means. Bring that left leg down, that right hand down. Let go of the block if you have it. Sway your hips. Bend your knees a little bit more and come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Alrighty. Open your stance. Let's shimmy your stance. Out, 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 and out. Make sure that your feet are pointing towards the front. Place your hands on top of your wonderful hips. Make a look with your shoulders and get them away from the ears. No more secrets between shoulders and ears. And come all the way towards the front with that wonderful torso. So torso coming all the way down. Head down. Place your hands down. And maybe send it towards the back a little bit. So you can lower your head a little bit more. Enjoy this. Come back with those hands. You can have a block if you need to, and you can place your right hand, the block is in front of your face. You can place your right hand on top of it and send that left arm all the way up and towards the sky if you want to, if you need to. If you don't need the block, don't use the block and just place your hand right there and send that wonderful left hand all the way towards the back. All the way up and towards the sky. Follow with your gaze. Check out your hips because the one on the right wants to go a little bit towards the right a little bit more. So make sure that they are level. Let's switch, placing the left and going with the right. Bringing that wonderful right hand back, closing your stance a little bit, just tiny little bit, well not tiny, but quite a little bit. And now your toes are looking towards the sides. And I think you know where I'm going with this. You can bring your block here if you want to help you out a little bit, to lengthen. It feels quite good. And it's all okay. And from here, come all the way up and on top of those wonderful thighs. If you need to open your stance a little bit more here, go for it. Adjust whatever you need to adjust. We're coming into a goddess pose. Goddess pose. So one thing for here, make sure that your tailbone is looking down. So send your shoulders towards the back and away from the ears. Yes. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. Inhale. Bring both hands all the way up and lengthen those arms and those legs. Exhale and come into your goddess pose. Inhale and up. Exhale and go this pose. One more time. Inhale and up. Exhale and go this pose. Okay, good job. Let's come into our malasana. So let's close our stance even a little bit more. Still left looking towards the left, right looking towards the right. If you need a block, use a block. You can sit in the block. If you need to lift the heels, go for it. So find your wonderful malasana pose and go for it. Find your wonderful hands on a prayer pose. Hands to heart center. Relax. Place your hands down and come all the way up. Feet are looking towards the front. Forward fold. Bend those knees, come in a squat, and come and sit in your mat. Enjoy. Woohoo. Okay. Well, now sending your wonderful left leg towards the front. Right sole of the foot come towards the inner side of your leg. Looking at that wonderful left leg. Sending your torso to look at the left leg. And make sure that your sit bones are on the mat. Yeah, so if you need to readjust something, go for it. Inhaling and lifting. Exhaling and coming all the way down. Now in here, if you need a strap, if you need a strap, go for it. If not, you can clasp your hands towards the left foot. Let's go. Coming all the way up. And let's switch. It's going towards the right side. Sole of the foot on the inner side of the right foot. Sorry, right leg. And again, switching your sit bones. Everything has moved. So, of course, the sit bones have moved also. Looking at that wonderful right thigh. Inhale here. Lifting, exhaling, and lengthening. Use a strap if you need to. So you can, or a blanket or something. You can always use your towel and get yourself a grip of the sole of the foot and just lengthen forward. So instead of making with those shoulders, getting them away from the ears, and think about offering your heart forward. Don't think about bringing that knee towards your forehead or something like that. I would like you to stretch a little bit forward instead of that. So use your towel if you need to. You don't need it. Go with your hands towards your foot, but then the towel or the strap feels like really amazing. So don't hesitate. Now come all the way up. Okay. Bring your legs, the sole of the foot on the mat. And I'm going to bring, again, my hands towards the sole of the left foot. Yeah, interlace all those fingers. Lengthen that wonderful left leg. And lengthen up. Lengthen your spine. And maybe lengthen that wonderful right leg. This feels so, so good. Left leg is still active. Those toes are still engaged. Bend that knee, slowly but surely, bringing it down. And now let's interlace all the fingers on the sole on the right foot. And let's go for the right leg. Right leg extending. open towards the sky, lengthening here, and maybe you can lengthen the left leg if you want to. You can keep the sole of the foot on the mat if that feels much better. Engage those that right foot. Feel the lengthening here in your spine. Bend that knee little by little. Let go of that sole of the foot. Maybe grab both of your feet. Get yourself a small, tiny little bit. Tiny little bit. Embrace yourself. And whenever you're ready, come all the way down into your mat. Keep the sole of the foot and place your feet towards the edges of the mat. Let's do some wipers here. Be nice. You don't have to bring those knees all the way down. So start slow and gradual. Be gentle. And listen to what your wonderful body is telling you. We're going to do one more. So one more towards the right and one more towards the left. And then you're going to extend the left leg. Bring the right knee towards your chest and embrace that right knee. Switch the grip. Place the left hand on the outer edge of your right leg and send that wonderful right knee towards the left. Stack your hips one on top of the other. Send that wonderful right arm extended at shoulder height, palm facing up. Make sure that your shoulder is still on the mat. Come back towards your center. And now bringing that left leg towards the center, embracing that left knee. Extending that right leg. Switching the grip and bringing that right hand on the outer side of your left leg. And bringing that left leg, stacking that hip on top of the right. Extending your left arm at shoulder height. Palm facing up, so maybe sending your gaze there. That helps a lot to keep that shoulder down and grounded on your mat. Great supine twist, great way to finish your practice. But if you have any other way to finish, any other pose that you want to add, by all means. Come back towards your center, bringing your knees towards your chest, embrace your knees. Move around a little bit. Whenever you feel ready, you're going to extend your legs and come into your Savasana, your cake pose, your favorite pose, Savasana. And bring your arms by your side and place the palms of the hands up. Relax your shoulders. And reap the benefits of your practice. I'm going to leave you here in your Savasana. I am thankful for being able to do this. Guys, I'm thinking about you and thinking about our safety. Basically, it's all about staying inside and keep ourselves healthy. Trying to help, doing my part, showing you some wonderful yoga poses and can keep you very, very healthy. Namaste, yogis.